morning guys, my name is Mel. I'm a full-time eBay seller here in Australia. Now today is Monday and I've got a daily vlog for you. However, before I start, I wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who watched my video on Saturday. If you missed it, I'm going to link it up here above. But basically I had a massive rant about my own accountability and not getting stuff done. And I almost didn't post that video because I kind of just let everything I was feeling out. And then after I did it, I thought, do I even post this? And I just wasn't sure, but I'm really glad that I did, because so many people actually commented on that video and said, I'm feeling exactly the same way and your post has motivated me. And one of my goals of this channel is to actually motivate other resellers to get stuff done, organize their storage, and just get through things and just be motivated in general of reselling. So I really do appreciate you guys watching that, and I am feeling super pumped. Like, ever since I got that video out, it was like a massive release for me, and I have been motivated. I have been getting up every single morning since and doing my listing. I'm accountable now to not only myself but to 7,000 people. Thanks again for 7,000 while I'm here. But honestly, I'm accountable to all you guys now to make sure that I follow this through for a whole month of getting my daily listings done, and I'm super excited. And some of you guys actually told me that you thought I should get an accountability whiteboard for my shed, kind of similar to what you told me that Lonnie does in his shed over at Shed Flips with Lonnie and Candace. So I bought a whiteboard into my shed. I'm going to show you it. I do have a little notebook that I use at home next to my computer that I use as a tally sheet, but I thought it would be good to also have it here in my shed to keep me accountable and to keep me pumped up, because I can see it daily and I will know if I'm failing. So let's have a look. Hey, this is what I have done. So here is my April daily listings. My goal is 50 a day, every single day for a month, and I am winning at the moment. I've put my little memo here, which was kind of like the motto of that whole video. Get your shit listed and sell it to make profit. So while I've been listing like crazy, my weekend sales went crazy, and I really did see a spike in weekend sales after I did a spike in listing. So I've got a lot of sales to do. I've got 71 orders to pick and pack and ship today. So I'm going to pick those orders now, pull them out. I'm going to show you what sold, and then I'm going to pack them and get them ready for the post office. Let's have a look at these sales here. So I've got a pack of Mills and Boon here. Now these are the cowboy, country, outback, sexy kind of books. I sold them in a 4-pack for $27, and I sold another set of Mills and Boon for $30. I do sell quite a lot of Mills and Boons in the bundles, so I do always pick them up if I can buy them cheap enough. Now a bundle of 4 ingredients cookbooks has sold for $29. A bundle of Val McDermott has sold for $29. Now these ones down here I wanted to show you. I didn't actually sell these for very much, only $16 I think. You can see that they're really bent, and I had to decide whether or not I even bothered to sell them, but I'm glad I did because they came for me for free and they're out the door. And there's some Vince Flynn that I've sold for $23. Now these Michael Grant books, 2 of them sold for $29.90. I've got a set of Grisham books there and some more Vince Flynn. I know the Vince Flynn sold for $20. The Westerfield, which is the Ugly series, more John Grisham, more Michael Connolly in the bundles. Now these are the Emily Rodda bundles. Now I sold that one for $24. Now these Peter Hamilton books are big and heavy. I probably won't pick them up again. James Blish, that was sold for $39 for that little bundle of vintage books. I've sold some Pokemon, some Peppa Pigs, some vampires, some fantasy here. Now the Wind in the Willows, this came in the haul that I picked up the other day from Facebook, where I only paid $100 for the entire haul. If you missed that video, I'm going to link it up here above. I've just sold that for $44. The Tony Ferguson weight loss bundle sold for $26, and the Modern Asian sold for $29. I also sold some party animals, a Click Diet, a CSIRO, and a family meals there, and they kind of range between $20 and $25. Now the Photoshop for Dummies has sold for $30, and I've got this book here which is kind of like a gaming guide for a game called Dishonored. I think it's a gaming guide. I sold that one for $38. The Slice of Life Organic Life sold for $20, and the 3 Marie Claire cookbooks sold for $35. Now these books that I've got here, these are all like the regular kind of common fiction, and they don't sell for a huge amount of money, but these kind of books sell anywhere between around $15 and $20. So there's quite a few of them here. You can see some Linda LaPlante, Christine Freeman, Stuart McBride. There's quite a mixture there between romance novels, crime and thriller, fantasy, and, action. Now we've got some self-help here, Understanding Your Crying Baby. Halo, now this book sold for $20. The Low Sugar Kitchen sold for about $17. A Women's Power self-help book. Now this is a really nice cookbook, The New Nordic, that sold for $28. The Thermomix Basic Cookbook here, that sold for $38. Now this is a self-help book that sold for $25. And this one, How to Be a Social Entrepreneur, sold for $22.95. We've got some good old Slim Dusty and some more self-help here by Louise Hay. Now she always sells well. Her books are very pretty to look at, and I always pick her books up if I find them. The Ultimate Weber, that sold for $22. Surviving Schizophrenia, some self-help here. The New Natural Home. Now this one sold for $30. However, the buyer hasn't paid for that, so I have to set that one aside. The Cacti book sold for $22, and First Time Quilting is sold for $28. The Good Old Bible, you all know I like to sell the Bibles. That one sold for $30. Tandy is sold for $15. I've got some Teachings from Tibet, Kathy Reaches. The Crossword Dictionary sold for $22, and this beautiful cookbook by Guy Grossi, that one has sold for $42. This one from Tapas to Maze, and a yoga book, which is pretty cool. I've actually got a few yoga books at the moment. Another cookbook. They seem to have sold well this weekend. And that looks to be it for my weekend sales. Now I guess there's only one thing left for me to do, and that is to pack these orders. Here we go. Okay, so shipping is done. Now I've actually just taken down all those bags, put them in the car so I can take them to the post office as soon as possible. But there's a few jobs that I wanted to do before I leave the shed. So now I'm going to show you what we did on the weekend. Now, as you guys know, we are in the middle of moving house, and I've still got like a rather large death pile of stuff. And so some of it I've actually decided to keep, and no, it's not books. So I have kept a little bit of clothing, I've kept some DVDs and some miscellaneous, and like a few tubs of shoes. And although I'm not ready to list them at the moment, they are really good items that eventually I think I will list. So I'm just going to show you where I've stored them in this crazy full shed. Okay, can you see this? So up here there is like 5 tubs, and I don't know what's in them. They're either shoes or miscellaneous items. And over here, there is 3 large bags of clothes. Yes, you heard that, clothes. So guys, I don't ever really want to sell clothes again. But we're moving in like 3 weeks and I still haven't dealt with a lot of my death pile. So I've culled through the death pile. I've picked out some of the really like the better stuff, I guess. And I'm just going to sit on it for a few months. I'm not 100% sure on giving it when I know that there's value in the items that are in those bags and boxes. So I think I'm just going to leave it about 3 months. Maybe not that long, but I'm just going to try and work through the death pile here a little bit more. And in a few months' time, I'm going to think about those again. And I'm just going to decide whether or not I list some of them. Maybe not many, just like maybe get them up slowly, a couple a day. I just don't know. But because we're moving and I have to deal with it, I've moved them here. I've got room there in the shed and I'm just going to think it over. Yes, crazy. Now, one of the other items that I had a lot of in my death pile that was still sitting at home was DVDs. Now, I don't have many DVDs that are like individual. I think most of them were sets from memory because I wasn't really into buying DVDs that were like individual. So I do remember buying a few sets of DVDs though, and I've got a few tubs here I'm going to show you in a second. So what I think I'm going to do, but is listing some DVD bundles is not really much different than some books. And to clear these few tubs, I think I'm actually going to list the DVDs in my bookstore because I don't know, it just kind of feels like, why not? What else do I do with them? I either redonate them, I could probably sell them on Facebook Marketplace for cheap, but if they are an actual like set or a season, then they probably go quite well on eBay. So I'm not interested in selling DVDs going forward. I'm not interested in selling individual DVDs, but I know that I've got a lot here that is probably worth quite a bit of money, and I just feel like I may as well just get them listed. So I'm going to go through them today, just separate them, make sure if there is any individuals, I don't want a bar of them, but if there are seasons and sets, I'm going to get them out here ready and sorted so I can get those photographed and just be done with them. Okay, so this is all the DVDs that I've bought over from my death pile, and it's been so long since I've even bought a DVD that I can't even remember what is in here, but I'm sure there's some sets. So I'm going to look through them and just sort through them for the sets and work out what I'm going to do with these. Okay, so here's what I've done. This box here all seems to be like loose individual DVDs. So I'm not sure, I might be able to bundle some up like a whole heap of mixed kids ones or something. I'm not sure. I'll go through them later. This one is all like a big tub full of CDs and some old PlayStation games, which I think were mostly from my own boys. So I need to look through those and see what I do with those. But this is what I want to deal with over the next couple of days. And every time I start photographing some books, I just want to grab a few of these DVD sets and start photographing them and getting them listed. So what you can see, I don't know if any of these are worth any money. Literally, I'm not a DVD expert. But, you know, like there's a whole heap of scrubs there. So I'm sure I can bundle them up and do something with them. A couple of Buffy the Vampire. I've got some Sons of Anarchy here and some Heroes. I've got a brand new sealed Game of Thrones. A whole heap of NCIS. Kath and Kim, absolutely hilarious. So what do we got? I've got some Bones here. Now I sell quite a lot of the Bones book series by Kathy Reaches. So whether or not I can even bundle those up with like a book bundle and make that kind of quite unique, I might look at doing that. Now this just seems to be an individual one. No idea what that is. These ones here seem to be all in Japanese or Chinese, some kind of Asian language. So I don't know. I don't know what they are, but I might put them together. This seems to be like some kind of like self-help set, so I might try and list that. Now I've got a few Pokemon ones here, so they're all assorted, but I'll just bundle those up. I've got some Friday Night Lights here, so I'll see if I've got like a series. Okay, Futurama set here. We've got a few Boston Legals and a couple of Grey's Anatomy. Now, I don't know if they'll be worth bundling because that's a much bigger set than that. Veronica Mars, a few Big Bang Theories. Couple of these are sealed. Rescue season 1 and 2, Hard and Dixie season 1 and 2. That's my most favorite ever TV series. I freaking love it. Salem's Lot. Now I've got the book on that. It's a Stephen King book, so I think I'm going to team that with a book. These ones here, I don't know what these are. Dragon Balls. Teen Wolf here. I've got a few Teen Wolf. Now these ones look all right. This is the Scandal series, and all of these are brand new and sealed, so hopefully they'll go all right. We've got Step Up 1, 2 and 3 to bundle up, and another Step Up 1 and 2. Now these ones all look like they are the Supernatural. These should go all right. These Saddle Clubs. I don't know why I'd never listed those. A few Peppa Pigs here. I could even team them up with some books. We've got a few Top Gears here with the Stig, some Little Britain. Now look at this stack of Barbie. So I'll just put all them in one bundle. And these are all different but kids, but they're all in the same like casing style. So I'm just going to bundle them all up in one lot. I've got 4 Barney ones down here, a whole heap of Thomas the Tank to bundle, a few wiggles. This pile of here is all Disney, assorted Disney. High School Musical, The Hills. Now these are cool. I remember buying these so long ago, and they were actually worth like a few $100s back when I priced them. I don't know if they're worth anything now. They are some kind of collector box. There you go, Star Trek The Voyager, and I paid $7 for each one. This was the only one that had the like packaging with it, but I don't know, it's some kind of fancy set, and there is 7 of them. So they're all different seasons as well. So I don't know, I need to get off my butt and list those. I've had those for so long. A whole heap of Disney, Dance Mums. I don't know what this is. Archer. I don't even know why. Skins. Jillian. This is like the lady from The Biggest Loser who does the like cardio kickboxing. I got some Pretty Little Liars, Twilight, and down here, let's pull this out. All of these ones I set aside because I sell the books. Pretty Little Liars, I sell the books, so I might team them up. Twilight, I'm going to team up with a book. Steve Jobs, I'm pretty sure. Steve Jobs. I might team that up with the book, and that will go better than the book just sitting there. And Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I also have a whole heap of Diary and the Wimpy Kid books there's a whole heap of them somewhere, so I will team that up. Frasier, Family Guy. God, I don't know if that's worth anything. I've got this set here, 1, 2, and 3 of these religious kind of, I don't know if they're CDs or tapes. CDs. I got another one, these religious, and a set here, volumes 1 and 2, More Christian Life. So, I don't know, all these have been paid for, like, I don't know how long ago, year and a half ago, a long time ago. So, like, the money is kind of gone, but it just feels like there's probably some money there if I list them. So, I'm going to give it a crack and I'll let you know how I go. But this is going to be the first thing I get rid of in my death pile. Now, the other thing I found was this True Blood set, and it looks like I've got up to the 7th season. So in here in my shed, this whole shelf is True Blood. Oh my God. So I know I've got a full set of True Blood in here somewhere. So with the full set of DVDs, I'm wondering if it'll be like a really cool bundle to do the full set of the books and a full set of DVDs. Actually, I don't know if this is the full set of DVDs. If it's not, well, that might change things, but I need to see how many seasons are in the DVD set. Just for example, I'm going to show you, because I just listed this yesterday and it's already sold today. So I had the book of this and I also found the DVD. So I teamed those two together and I think I sold it for $44 and it sold like straight away. So I kind of think it's pretty cool if there's a matching DVD. I also found a Nigella. So I'm just going to keep that up here until I find a Nigella book. And I also found like a Jamie Oliver. So I'm going to team that with a Jamie Oliver book as well. Now I'm going to get ready and take some photographs for my virtual assistant. Because if I don't have photographs for the virtual assistant, then it's going to be a real pain in the butt to get my 50 listings done a day. She does have 150 more photos sitting there waiting for her at the moment. So I am running ahead of schedule with my listings to her, but I just want to keep on top of it because we do have a couple of busy weeks ahead. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the little like button because it really does help my channel grow, and make sure if you'd like to watch another video about my day in the life in the storage shed here, I'll put another link that follows so you can watch another video. Thanks guys.